on the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You hear the music. You already know what it is. It's the boys. We are back. That's right. Make that applause louder. Make that applause louder. That's right. Clap it up for the gang. Clap it up for the squad. We are living our we're living our best lives, and guess who we're not gonna go and we're not gonna go back and forth with anybody, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Kickcast. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, boys and girls, that's right. This is the Kickcast, the official podcast at Kickster.com. And I am the boy Sincere. And I am here with, he was here last time. If you listen to...
I'm back.
Yeah, he's back. Don't call it a comeback. Oh. Don't call it a comeback. Oh, man, but he's part of the squad. He's part of the gang. We have Michael Seye. You're going to have to come up with a nickname, or else we're just going to have to call you Michael. I was thinking about calling you MS, but I don't want to.
Lame.
Well,
That's
okay,
like,
it's lame, but then at the same time, it's like there's also a disease with MS. And so I don't want to.
Disease, come here.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And I don't want to be, and plus I don't want to be that guy to be like, being disrespectful or anything like that. So right. I figured, we'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out. But
by next episode, we got it. So, but we do have Michael Seye here, part of the game, part of the Kickster crew, man. And as always, y'all, before we get going in the episode, we want to thank God for this opportunity, because without him, none of this would be possible. Amen. And what we're also going to do is we're going to ask for traveling mercies and grace, because this is like a roadcast. This is like a roadcast. This is a roadcast. Yeah. The Roadcast 2. So, not saying that's the name of the show. Roadcast to the library where we're
trying to get to the library. Kind of had some situations happen today, but nevertheless, man, when things get tossed at you, all you got to do is just make adjustments and everything is just fine. So, but man, how you feeling today, bro? You good?
Man, I'm great, man. That's it.
That's all you have.
It's great. It's a great day.
Well, there goes for the Michael update, guys.
No, it's nice here in Minnesota.
Man,
we just hit 65 yesterday, which is the first time since October 22nd.
Give a round of applause for the 60-degree weather that we had. You don't have to keep blowing your hot breath into this microphone and melting it away.
Sorry, it's the hot air outside.
It's the hot. Oh, I see what you. Oh, hot fire for hot fire. I see it. Yeah, boy, I see it. But nah, man, it was yesterday, y'all. We had a wonderful day. It was like 60-something degrees out. And if you don't know anything about Minnesota, one thing you need to know is that
it's about long as heck.
Oh my God, it never ends. It never ends. It literally is for like 30 months.
For real. For real.
It's
some Game of Thrones type stuff.
Oh my gosh, literally Game of Thrones, literally. But like whenever we have like beautiful weather, like we take it and we just live in it and we love it. So we're just happy to be here, man. We're just happy to be out and moving around. And if you haven't done so already, just make sure that you subscribe to the podcast. We're on SoundCloud, we're on Stitcher, we're on iTunes. He doesn't have an Apple, so I don't know how he knows we're on iTunes, but we're on iTunes.
We'll talk about Apple later.
Yeah, I guess so. But too bad Nico's not going to be here, because he's definitely our tech correspondent live from the underground, from Digital City himself. So, but shout outs to Nico, shout outs to all the gang, and just continue to keep following us. We're on iTunes, like he said. Subscribe to us. Also, like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, all of that. So, yeah, we're out here. And we make it real easy for you guys. All you really have to do is just look up Kickster. That's it.
Kickster, like scripture, but kick.
I haven't even given the breakdown yet, but he already gets it. I'm happy he got it. Easy money. But we're going to get ready to dive into the show, man. Enough of all the preliminaries and all of that. We got a release update for you guys. These are the shoes that are going to be releasing this week.
What is today? Today is the 28th.
28th of March.
So yeah, so these will be releasing pretty soon here. Actually on the 30th, so on Saturday. We have the Phantom Air Jordan 1 High OG. We have that.
What do you think about those?
You know what? I actually liked them at first. I actually liked them at first, but you know, I don't know, man. Like for me, I don't like that material because what a lot of people don't realize is like when you look at the shoe, it looks like a crumpled up piece of paper. It looks
Are those the ones that fade?
Nah, it looks like it needs to fade away. It needs to fade to black.
needs to fade.
Fade out.
Fade out of the store.
They call it they call it a phantom, but yeah, it needs to stay phantom. It needs to be ghostly. We don't need that. But that's coming out, man. Like, what you think about it?
I think all right. So here's my thing. I basically like any Air Jordan 1s. But these, I don't like. What I don't like is when they color the outside, like when they cut it, you know?
So
when they cut the check and then they color the outside, unless it's going to fade to that color, I don't like it. Because otherwise, it kind of just looks like it was drawn, but like not very well.
And then also the thing is, too, is like, with this colorway, like, it reminds me a little bit about, like, I will say this, it gives me one, like, only reason why I might like it a little bit is because it makes me think of one of the shoes that I want to have super bad in my collection, which happens to be the Air Jordan 1 Quai 54 Rough and Tough.
Yes.
Those
yes.
that
say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah. Yes. The Air Jordan 1 8.5 Quai 54. I need an 8.5.
I was gonna say I don't know about 8.5.
Yeah, you don't need that. You need a 30.
Chill.
He needs a 30. But yeah, like, you know, I like that leather, like that kind of tough leather is cool, but I just don't think it fits on that because of like the cream sail. Like I don't know. I'm good. Nope. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, no.
But
I feel like there was a lot of things that they could do with that shoe and they just didn't.
Yeah, they missed on that one. That was a miss. But
on to the next shoe that may not have been a miss.
Oh,
my
God, look at my. You know what the crazy thing is that I'm not even a big fan of the Tinker Air Jordan 3. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Tinker Air Jordan 3 at all, or the Air Jordan 3 Tinker, however you want to say it.
Yep, we're talking about the Air Jordan 3 Tinkers Air Max 1s.
That's going to be releasing
right
also on Saturday as well. Thank you, sir. Look at this guy. He's only done this twice, and he gets it. He gets it.
I'm on it, man.
Swish.
I'm on it.
Swish. But, like, and if for those that don't know, like, I will say the one thing I do like about this shoe or this colorway is that it has some rich history, because a lot of people don't realize that the Air Jordan 3 Tinker was designed obviously by Tinker Hatfield, who designed a lot of the Jordans. I mean, from 3 on up to 14, 15, and then some other ones as well. I'm just like rambling off, but nevertheless, though, like he originally drew out the Air Jordan 3 with the check sign. A lot of people don't know that, but then they removed it. So for him to have this shoe come out, which is the original, it's nuts. For it to be the original like sketch is fire. But then to add another layer of icing on the cake, and keep in mind the Air Jordan 3 is the first shoe that he did with Jordan, period. And the Air Max 1 is the first shoe that he did with Nike that was released, that he sketched out and released. So to be able to combine those two in the one shoe, and then you have the checks where you're able to interchange the checks with different. Come on, fam.
Well,
that's a dub. That is a dub.
All right, so it was Air Max Day the other day.
Yep.
What was it, like Wednesday?
Yeah, 3/26. Yep.
26 Air Max Day. Set it on your calendars for next year if you missed it.
That's
if you
right.
Made it this year.
And
that's
next time, make sure you hashtag Kickcher.
So you get at Kickcher.com, at Kickcher on Instagram, at Kickcher
everywhere.
We're everywhere. We'll find you. But I like the soles of these. The only thing I would do is I would ice the clear on the soles.
So instead of having like that little kind of off gray kind of.
Yeah, I would ice it out. Otherwise,
I think it would be perfect.
I actually, that.
But you know what else?
That makes me smile. Hold on, hold on.
Let's smile.
That makes me smile.
Can you hear my teeth?
If we hear your teeth, that is unfortunate. That is no one.
That is nuts.
No, you're nuts for saying that. That's crazy. But I like that idea. I just like the fact that like they just stayed true to the OG. Like it was just OG. That should just be called. It shouldn't even be called the Air Max 1 Tinker 3. It should just be called the Air Jordan 3 OG.
And especially for him to do like such a good job on a shoe that's like, well, here's the thing with a lot of like classic shoes and even movies and stuff. It's like if you're gonna redo it, it's hard to redo it and have it be good.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody has their little things on how they want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Tinker how do you say it? Hatfield did a really great job here, and he made it so that there's a little bit of what everybody likes, and it just came out as a great shoe.
This guy's good, guys. This guy's good. I don't know where we found him. We found him from somewhere. All we do is offer him Cinnamon Toast Crunch and pizza. This guy's good. And popcorn and Sunny Delight. This guy's great. This guy's great. But speaking of great, let's talk about this Yeezy 350 V2 Clay that's releasing in March. Or should be releasing Saturday, excuse me, which is in March. But I mean,
March 30th. That's what he's
March 30th. But I'm gonna be honest, like I've been said this, like I'm over the whole Yeezy situation.
Most definitely.
I'm done.
I like the Yeezy when he was at Nike.
Oh my gosh! Not only when, I mean, and even when he did go to Adidas, I like the first wave of the 350s.
But they need to like chill on all these numbers. 350, 700, 500, too much.
Yeah, I'm good.
Too much.
I'm good.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't
5.
even need I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even need a 350 V2, cause I actually like the original 350s. But like, I mean, it is what it is, y'all. For those that like it and that are gonna go crazy over it,
if you can kill it in a fit, then that's fine.
Hey, fam, get
whatever
beloved.
Get your
shoe. Get your fits off.
So like, here's something that we talk like when we talk about shoes, we're talking about the shoes alone.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like, if we say that like a shoe's trash, we're not saying don't buy that shoe. We're saying if you're gonna buy that shoe, you need to have a fit to back it up.
Hey, I will say this. I agree with that. But if I do say the shoe is trash, fam, you might not want to get that shoe. Hey,
like if you kill it.
But there's been some, because that's a good point.
You kill it in a fit.
That's a good point. Fine. Because there has been some shoes that I've gotten and somebody's been like, man, what you gonna do with those? And then I killed the fit, and then it's like, oh,
like I see what you did.
I see what you did there.
Now and then, so like if you buy a shoe that everybody thinks is trash, you kill it in a fit. Not only did you like do the impossible, but like now everybody's looking at you.
Now everybody's looking at you, and now they might swagger jack your fit.
Right.
So and then they're gonna go out and buy the shoe that they thought was trash. And you know what you just did? You influenced.
You changed history.
You influenced and you changed the game for your school or your local assembly or your group or your friends, whatever.
If you have friends.
Hopefully you have friends. I hope y'all have friends.
I know it's soundbite to add right there. Oh God. But that's pretty much all the releases that came out this week. So, well,
we're still looking at the ones from the last podcast. If you guys want to go check that out, that is also on iTunes and SoundCloud.
Yep.
And you can go check that out. There's a longer list of releases there, and then you can hear about those. And there's something called the Iron Man James Harden's that we talk about in depth. So y'all should go there, check that out, and then after you finish this one.
Yeah. But I will say this. Now we're starting to, as you guys know, we always have our friendly sportscast. Oh man, we got it. Hey, I need all you little music producer people. Y'all gotta come up with a sportscast segue because hey man, I can't keep doing this. It scratches my voice.
So you're gonna hear him come on and you're like,
hey guys, what's going on?
But like, so we're shifting over to our this is the sports cast. So like, if you have whatever team, moment of silence for everybody that has a busted bracket right now. Oh my gosh!
Just have a moment of silence for every podcast. Last time it was Shorty with the 1 like.
Mm.
This time it is people who have a busted bracket.
Yes. Oh, the Shorty! I forgot the Shorty with the 1 like that has 1 million followers. I forgot about Shorty. She good now.
No.
She back with that tummy tea. She good now.
No.
Oh, what was going on? But yeah, man, shout out to everybody shout outs to you if your bracket is still going, but everybody else in your bracket is busted. It's bad, man. It's bad, man.
So I heard something on the train this morning, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Both of these, if you have somebody like with the equally busted bracket, or if someone with like an equally good bracket in your like circle or whoever you're doing it with,
Yeah.
if they want to, you should team up with them and split the winnings if either you two win.
I like that.
If you think that you are slightly off, just don't that person might not.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
It's
However,
like
I'm
either
greedy
you-
and I'm not splitting anything, fam. I'm going to get that prize. I'm going to
But
get
if
that
you
jack.
lose,
But if I lose,
that would be a fat L.
oh, it's fine. I'm L dancing, Fortnite dancing. It's fine. I'll take it.
All right, I'm gonna be jumping out of the car now. The rest of the podcast will be Terrace only. Adios.
Yep. And he was and Carly, his mom, if you're listening, he's just joking. He's not jumping
Just
out the
a
car.
joke, Mom.
He's joking. He's joking.
Just a joke.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Gosh. But nah. But I will say this though, like, we did have an interesting discussion because obviously LeBron is not gonna be in the playoffs. Again, they're trying to get Zion,
It's
RJ
the first
Barrett.
time in
Like,
All-Star history for the past 4 All-Stars that one of the All-Stars was not in the playoffs,
that's crazy.
and this is LeBron.
This is LeBron, and it's like I think someone said something crazy like the last time he was in the playoffs or didn't make the playoffs, someone told Paul Wall to get me a grill. Like Nelly told Paul Wall to get me a grill. Like, that's crazy, man. But I will say this: we did have an interesting discussion as far as like who we feel is going to be in the finals. Now, I feel like the Warriors are going to get in.
Obviously, their
The
team
only
is
team-
all-stars.
The team that they have to look out for is the Nuggets or the Jazz. The Utah Jazz and the Nuggets. They got to look out for them.
I don't feel like. All right, so I know the Jazz is a problem, right? Like it would be a problem for Golden State as far as like getting into the finals,
Yeah.
but I feel like the Nuggets far outweigh them as a problem.
Yeah, I just think the Nuggets are just so fire right
They're
now.
just going off this
They're-
entire season. They've been
bold.
going crazy.
They've been balling.
They've been going crazy.
So, but we all pretty much know like the Warriors are gonna be. I don't foresee Oklahoma giving them a problem.
No. I wish they
The
gave
Rockets, I wish too. They're always I keep saying this and it's true. They're always a couple pieces away, but I don't know. But I don't see the Rockets going anywhere.
No. I wish they would too. You know what? I wish that the Rockets were in the East Coast, and then I could see like a OKC versus Rockets game, like playoffs or finals. I mean,
That would be kind of fire.
that would be fire.
That would be kind of fire.
Even like their color scheme on the court and like just the different players. It'd be Russell Westbrook versus James Harden and Paul George versus CP3.
That'd be
it
crazy.
would go nuts.
That'd be crazy.
It would go nuts. So this is a shout out to NBA. Y'all should just move the Rockets over
To
to
the East.
Conference. Yeah.
That's I now and even while we're bringing this up, I really don't understand how they like pick and choose which cities go where.
Oh, it's like cut down the middle.
Like I don't yeah, it has to be because it just doesn't. Some of it just doesn't make sense because I'm like, y'all realize that we're 8 hours away from Chicago, right?
For real.
Like we're really like a smooth 8 hours away from Chicago, and I think like 16 hours away from Toronto. Like we're not too far away from them, and
it's kind of not fair that we're in the West Coast. When we say we were talking about the Timberwolves.
They're not even making the playoffs.
We're
bruh.
hurting. We're hurting a lot. Our final shot was Jimmy Butler, and Karl Towns had to feel some type of way. That's fine, I guess. Not cool at all.
In his feelings, mad at
Got me in my feelings.
Like, fam, you shouldn't even like. And even with that,
You're an adult man. Let him play.
like, don't even be like. You're not gonna mess up my bag. If I'm
real.
Carl and I just signed an insane deal during the offseason, Jimmy Butler, bruh, I am their number one fam. I'm not. No, you're not messing up
Like,
my
he
bag.
can take you guys to the playoffs. Why are you feeling some type of way?
Why are you
Like,
feeling
you
some type of
literally,
way?
like, you're good.
Right,
You're
and he's gonna make your team better.
For real. Like, you actually have a shot with him, and then you're like, man,
Jimmy was making fun of me, man. I'm out of here, bruh.
Jimmy, like, you know who
Man.
Jimmy is? Literally, look at any interview with him. Anything he makes, like, that's his humor.
And
Like,
on top of
he's a
that,
joker.
like, I mean, it probably may have been some more stuff that we can't talk about because we don't know. But I will say this much, yeah, I'm not. Nobody's messing up my bag. And the funny thing was, is like Jimmy left and hit like 3 back-to-back game winners. That was
For real.
that was sick old
Went
mode.
to 76ers.
76ers. You went to the 76ers and went dumb ham. That's insane.
So I'm a Jimmy Butler fan. Like, he's one of my favorite players
I
in the
was
NBA
too.
right now.
I was too, and then I got jaded.
By what?
But I felt like he sabotaged the team so he can get out. But
The Timberwolves?
yeah,
Yeah.
I got jaded, so I was like,
Well,
whatever.
I would be pretty mad if I was, like, one of the best players in the league and I got traded to the freaking Timberwolves. Nah.
I'm not,
I would be livid.
fam. I can be. I mean, the only reason why I'd be livid is because I don't want to be in a cold climate. But outside of that, fam, I could be the top dude and make Minnesota a big market if I wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm making that happen. Yeah. But I will say this, though. I don't know who's coming out the East, but I feel like when we watch the Bucks go
Bucks,
against the Raptors,
it's
that's going to be like a game 7.
Game.
That's
Nah,
going to be a good game.
I
That's
think
going to be a
it's-
good
I think-
series.
I think the Bucks are going to pull it. Like,
I can see either one. I
I mean, I can physically see either one, but I think, like, the Bucks are going to, like, are going to get the,
Get the best.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think eventually they will. I don't know, though. It depends on
It'll
what
be a good game.
It depends also on what Kawhi Leonard we get. Are we getting?
That's a good point.
See what I did
That's a
there?
good point.
If we get Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard that shut LeBron down and made LeBron frustrated, yeah,
That would be a good game.
Yeah,
Then
we-
then I
yeah.
can see the Raptors. But if it's like every day of the season Kawhi Leonard, then it's like
yeah. If we're getting the laughing Kawhi, nah, they ain't going. They're not
the
going.
Greek freak stomping you, please.
Yeah, nah. That's gonna be Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's gonna be.
We're gonna take a quick break right now. Play a little music. Doo doo doo. And we're gonna be back in a couple seconds.
Yes. Quick commercial break.
Two 2,000 years later.
And we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
We are in fact
We are back.
back.
And hopefully you enjoyed that brief commercial break.
Bruh.
And as Michael stated, you too could also be a sponsor of the podcast. That commercial break could have been you, but there was no commercial break. I mean, there was, but there was no commercials. That's what I meant to say. So, but we're
Some of y'all
back.
brands
though.
are tripping. Come
Come, man, come mess with us.
please.
Come mess with us. I mean, definitely, we're gonna send you through. You know what I'm saying? The approval test. We got to make sure that you approve that we approve of
But if
you.
we approve of you,
Oh man, listen.
we'll have the whole world.
We
on
will-
your product.
Not only owning your product, but rocking your product, wearing it. You know, we'll take it to
It
the
could be
next level.
food. They're still wearing it.
Listen,
Please.
food. We welcome food. Okay. Don't lose your, don't lose. You know what? He's always one voice away from losing his job. He's one voice away. Nah, but y'all, we back though, and we're gonna get into some news. I don't know if anybody heard about this. Oh yeah, Sportscast over. That was during the commercial break.
All right, let's get that. Sportscast. Hold on. Sportscast over.
All right, he's out. All
right, guys.
But now
never.
we're back, and we're gonna get into some sneaker news. I don't know if you guys have heard, but there was a guy. I think it was like Giovanni, whatever his name is, Vanity, whatever it is. Look, all we know is this much: this man tried to extort Nike out of $20 million.
Say that again for the people in the back. $20 million.
No, son. So like he tried to extort, but the crazy thing is like he said that he was fighting the good fight. Fam, number one,
who are you fighting?
That's that, and on top of that, like there is no good fight when you can't say that like you're Robin Hood. Like you're not Robin Hood, my man. You're not Robin Hood. You're not robbing from the. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm fighting the good fight.
You do not have an arrow. You do not have a bow.
And you're not taking that money and giving it to the poor and the needy. Nah, you're finna take that.
Putting that in your back pocket and be like, guys, hold on. My back pocket, it was a little bit hungry now.
Yeah. Not only that, if I'm sitting higher on my back pocket, that's to all the rackies that's in my back pocket. Like. That's what that's about. Like, nah. And the funny thing is Team Snitchy over here, not Michael, but this guy, he was like, well, I was going to out the fact that Nike had paid some AAU players. And, I mean, pretty much it's stuff that we already know. Like, we knew, like, before LeBron got his $90 million, we knew that people were helping him out because there's no way that your mom is like on food stamps and stuff like that, and all of a sudden you're whipping around in a Hummer and you have like a platinum necklace with diamonds.
That's
like,
real.
Come on,
hey guys, check out my grill. It's made out of uranium.
Call Paul Wall, get me a grill. Fam, how did you get this money and your mom's on food stamps? Like, we already know like the AAU players and stuff like that, and even college players. Like OJ Mayo was riding around in a Bentley.
Shouts out to the AAU players though.
Man,
y'all really killing it.
Listen,
real.
Shout outs to y'all, but also shout outs to you boosters out here that are giving money under the table, paying these kids. Listen, I don't care.
A lot of them need it. A lot of them need it.
A lot of them. See, that's the crazy. That's the thing that people.
I can't even be mad at it.
I'm not mad at that, bro.
Like, it's not hurting anybody.
No.
The kids need it.
They need that, bro.
And it's like, if they want to spend it on like Maserati and chains and stuff that you were talking about, as long as they at the end of the day get their like what they need.
Yeah,
out,
I don't care.
It's chill.
Because if we're gonna keep it a bean, the college players.
A bean.
The college players should be getting money.
For real.
That's $1 billion industry.
What's the NCAA?
Yeah,
they are for real. Just like
they are.
As nuts.
Stick up kids. That's what they're doing.
That's child labor, low key.
Low
key.
And that's you know what?
To the lowest degree.
We are to the low. I like this, and that's a conversation for a different day. But
you can come back next episode to see if we talk about it.
Just to see. But I will say this: that he's trash for that. Trying to stick up Nike, saying that he's fighting a good fight. Yeah. Like, you're trash for that, and we're done with you. Speaking of the extortioner crew. The extortioners. Speaking of the extortioners, Lonzo Ball is leaving the Baller brand.
That's nuts.
That is nuts.
All right. So like, all like jokes aside and stuff like that. Can you imagine having to like have a talk with your dad and your two other brothers? That you're like, hey, I know we all have a brand. I know that we've been doing this for years, but I'm gone.
Yeah.
And then still having to like especially his dad. His dad's nuts. LeVar Ball.
I wouldn't say
he's
standing nuts.
Okay. Have you ever seen him?
Yeah.
Have you seen the one with Kevin Hart and LeVar Ball?
Oh no, I haven't seen the.
That is sicko.
What was it? Ice balls?
Yeah. Nah. It's cold as balls.
Cold as balls.
Ice balls.
Hey, yeah, man, yeah, ice balls. Yeah.
Hey man, you ever watch Ice Balls? Yeah. Yeah, I love Ice Balls. In that face.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, the little balls of ice with the like.
Bruh.
the little balls.
Alrighty, we're gonna move
All
on
right,
now.
man. Whatever, man. All right,
We
whatever.
don't-
I'm talking about the ice though, man. It's like it's better than the cubes.
All right.
Whatever, man. Go ahead. Say what you
I
gotta
guess.
say, man.
Well, I'm just saying, like, and on top of that, to have your manager steal from you,
Well, let's
Or
be clear. Let's be
not
clear.
manager.
Not manager, but the guy that we're speaking
business partner,
of. Yeah, there you go.
to
Business
steal
partner. Yeah.
money from you,
Yeah.
on top of having that's some serious stuff happening.
Yeah, it's
Like, that's for real. And plus, you gotta not play as well as you could, and your team's not playing as well as you could because your team's manager is telling you to tank, which has got to be frustrating because you know that you can do better, you know that your team can do better, but now you have to tank to get this player that's in college right now. So all that stuff going on, you know what? Prayers for Lonzo.
You know what?
Prayers for Lonzo.
I like what you did there. Well, because I will say this. I've been on record by like being an avid fan, or not so much an avid fan, but like just being in proud support of LeVar Ball because number one, African American black dad. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for his kids, and then on top of that, you want to add in the fact of trying to be an entrepreneur and going a different route and not joining with the Nikes and stuff like that and just saying, hey, look, we're going to do it ourselves. So
Right.
I'm all for that. Now, here's where it gets a little, and I guess because I seen the vision that he was trying to do. Like, I seen it. Now, here's where things get kind of muddy. This whole situation where, okay, sorry. Whoopsie. That was the Apple Watch.
All right.
Light
3, 2,
flex.
1, going back.
Weird flex, light flex. But no, like it's just, I just don't know. It's just tough to touch on because there's so many different. My brain goes into so many different ways because, like, okay, maybe this stuff really did affect Lonzo and how he played.
Right.
Because if you're dealing with a business partner that's stealing from you and they said that he was getting messages from his advisor back in November, like, yo, there's $1.5 million missing. Like, what's going on?
And like, there's not that much you can do because your dad.
And you're trusting you
put
trust
into-
your dude because of your dad,
Right.
and because of my trust being in my dad and him putting a good word for dude. I'm out of $1.5 million and I'm still on my rookie contract. Fam, I'm hot. He like got a tattoo where he blocked out the Baller brand because I've been going hard for this brand and I'm the majority owner of it. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on, and like at the same time we gotta cover it, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, it's dealing with, because even the Lakers were asking him like, yo, are these Baller brand shoes hurting are they the reason why you're constantly injured? And I mean, I personally don't want to touch on it because
I don't want that to be the case.
you know what I'm saying?
Especially for his brothers, because his brothers are high school and what's the other one?
In college, but he's not even college now. Like they're technically pro players. And here's because they both played in Lithuania, in for the pro leagues. Like, that's the big thing too, because LaMelo, they're looking at LaMelo like you might not be able to play college ball because you technically played pro. LiAngelo, it's levels to this. It's
But
levels.
he definitely. But they both. Well, what I was trying to get at is that they both have, like, more futures just because they're younger.
Mm-hmm.
They have more future in front of them.
Yeah, they do have a brighter future. They definitely do. But it's just,
especially LaMelo. You see how he be messing with the classmates?
oh yeah, no, LaMelo is ridiculous.
That's nuts.
I actually think low key, LiAngelo is the dark horse. I actually like.
Yeah, he's
LiAngelo.
gonna come through.
Yeah, like I think all around. I think as a shooting guard, I think he's probably the best shooter out of all of them. But
I think he's just the best, like, all-around player. Especially, like, I know because now he's in high school, and like technically he's pro, but like low key not really.
yeah, low key super not really.
Like high key not really. But I feel like through these next couple years, if we just keep an eye on
LiAngelo.
Yeah, if we keep an eye on him as his like, what's it called? Skills get more on point.
Yep, develop.
It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be murderous.
He's gonna be sicko mode.
Now, speaking of sicko mode,
Speaking of sicko mode,
we're back to shoes. And we'll be talking right now. We're looking at the Fear of God 180s.
Yep, Nike Fear of God 180s. And I...
Don't mess with them at all.
You don't.
I don't.
I am on the fence. Because, like, I remember last week, or the last time not last week, but the last time we recorded, I was saying how they reminded me of... I called it the Nike Black Top, but I meant to say the Nike Air Raid. But bottom line, It just reminded me, just kind of like the patterns and stuff like that. It just reminded me of it. So, I don't know. Like me, I like. Here's what I would say. I like the Fear of God brand, and I like their first silhouette that they had. Like, you know, when we were joking around, calling it like, you know, the Orange Julius and stuff like that. Like, I like that. Yeah. But now that they're starting to get into other silhouettes, like, I don't know.
Like, here's the thing with me is, like, when I look at this shoe, it's not anything, like, for me, just from me personally, it's like not anything it's the same problem that I have with the Jordan Futures. You know, it's like I see the same problems where it's like there's certain aspects like the ice sole.
Yeah.
I think all like clear or gray soles should be iced. Almost like all of them should be iced. But this, like, just the way that it's like crossed on the top and it's kind of just like bland on the toe, and it's just like it's just not anything that stands out, and that's the problem that I have with these shoes.
See, I guess for me is I like the nostalgia feel of them trying to mix the old with the new. Sometimes they hit and sometimes they don't. This one, it just kind of leaves me on the fence because it has elements of the other Fear of God, but at the Nike Air, Nike Fear of God. But I don't know. It's just with this one, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, and it's kind of like I get. And see, here's the thing with these collaborations, what you have to do is like you gotta get like that moment, like my first initial joint. I was like, oh snap, no, this is fire. But then after I chilled out and I calmed down and I really got to looking, and then I did like one of them little sideways looks, like
squint your eyes.
Yeah, I was like, it's not that fire. It's not that fire. Like, I like the first silhouette. To me, the first silhouette that the Fear of God and Nike did, bang, bang, bang.
And also with the going, like what we were talking about earlier with the outfits, right? Is that some shoes, even if they're like kind of muted colors or like kind of meh, the silhouette and just how the things on the shoe are placed could go really good with that outfit. I don't see that with these. I see these as like it's an outfit and you have to wear shoes because it's like no shoes, no socks.
See, and that's and you know what? And the thing is too is like, and that's because that kind of makes me. That's how I feel about like the Adidas, the Yeezy 350 V2s. Like when I look at those shoes, I'm like, fam, what outfit? I'm not gonna wear what Kanye wears. Like
just because Kanye's wearing it.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna wear what Kanye wears just so I can get that fit off. Like, nah, so I can get the sneaker fit off. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. You have
your own outfit, and if a shoe only goes with one outfit, I don't see it as a good shoe.
I'm not gonna say that because I have a pair of shoes right now that only goes with but the outfit is fire though. The outfit is definitely fire.
And I respect you while you're wearing the outfit. But if the shoe like itself is bland, I don't like the shoe like that.
Yeah, we're not really rocking with those Fear guys.
But something that we are rocking with.
I like that. So Nike basically, and they just kind of released this during like the Air Max time or whatever. So Nike is re-releasing, like they did some like Nike Air Max recreates.
We're moving on from the Fear of Gods right now.
We're past that. Yep. And so pretty much they kind of collaborated with different like stores or what have you. There's gonna be the Nike and Atmos, Air Max 2 Lite, the Nike
Those
Air Max.
April 5th.
April 5th.
Air Max 720 95s Heron Preston by You. It drops the 15th of April.
Nike Clout Air Max 97, that drops May 8th, and the Nike CPF Air Vapor Max 2019, that drops May 14th.
And I'll be on those.
Those Vapor Maxes go hard body. Those go hard body. Like I like the Vapor Max. I like the line. I'm not a big fan of the 72950. I don't like that.
Me neither.
The 729. I don't like that.
There's too many swoosh.
It's too many swooshes,
Like,
and I don't like the way the 95 sits on top of the 720 Air Max.
Yeah,
I don't like that. That bother.
It looks like it's constantly falling forward. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you're constantly in a Michael Jackson lean forward. It's
Oh
like
my
that at all
gosh!
times, you
This
know what I'm
man
talking
called this shoe the smooth criminal. He called it the smooth
about? Eddie, are
criminal.
you okay? Neck face.
Annie,
Like,
are
that's
you
not cool.
okay? Gay. Oh man, I'm cool, man. I do like the Air Max Cloud 97. That's the lime green joint. I like that one. That one is cool. I like that one. That one, I don't know why. I just like it. I just like it a little bit. I like it a little bit.
Most definitely.
But the other two, I don't like that Air Max 2 Light. That got too much going on. Yeah, that pink and
We're
too
talking
many
about the
colors.
one where it's like it looks like it's shattered glass, but then there's like colors and it's just too much.
You know
Something
what
I
it's
do
like? It's
is
like a
this.
paper mache. It's like they did paper mache on that shoe.
Most definitely.
They were like, "Hey, give me the Air Max 2 Light. What we gonna do with it?
That is
Paper mache,
so
B.
dumb.
Get him some paper mache." But I like that
He
Vapor Max is
wasn't
fire.
ready.
He wasn't ready.
No.
But that
No.
Vapor Max 2019 is
The Vapor Max, I think out of the whole pack, I would take the Vapor Max.
Ah, yeah, that's a fire
Easily.
one.
I might actually have to get those. Like
I
for real. I'm not just talking right now. I might actually have to get those.
Yeah, those are crazy. But I will say this, with the Air Max that we just got, breaking news. So they just say that there's going to be an Air Max 95 and Supreme. That's gonna be fire. Hopefully, if they do it right. If they do it right.
I was gonna say, because here's my problem with Supreme. I actually have a problem with like a lot of things, but like with shoe brands.
I thought you was gonna say with life. I was gonna say, are you okay? Do we need to talk after this? Like, you okay, bro? You good?
We'll
You
be
good?
back for a second time. Nah. With Supreme is that I think there needs to be a design element that is different than just Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like even those what are the Scottie Pippins?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the Supreme ones, and I know Lil Yachty does because I seen his sneaker shopping.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Lil Yachty. You can actually rap. Stop mumble rapping. Please start actually rapping.
Okay.
And I seen you on T Grizzlies from the D to the A. Please
Okay.
start actually rapping.
Okay.
Also, anyway, what I was saying was that it needs to be there needs to be like a design element. There needs to be something different, something that stands out from the run of the mill like line of that shoe,
Yeah.
other than just the like letters of Supreme.
So I mean, it's all about the product placement at the end of the day. Me personally, I actually like the Scottie Pippen Supreme joints.
I mean, that's you.
I like.
That's
I like them. I like them. But I mean, it's gonna be, to me, it's also about product placement. Now, most likely, what I see them doing, and this is just me, just kind of like looking into the gaze of the future of the Air Max 95 Supreme, collaboration. I see them putting the Supreme logo on the tongue with like the Air Max 95
I see that.
logo. I see that happening. But otherwise, or else they might do something weird, like how they did with this 720.95.
Please, never, ever,
with
ever,
the
ever,
checks
ever
and
do
like
this
put
again.
it like I
If
will
I'm
say this.
falling when I'm walking, your shoe's doing it wrong.
You're wilding. But you know what? You're wilding. But I will say this. I also probably see them put in like the Supreme, like kind of where that check is. So like I mean they'll probably, if they overdo it with the Supreme, I believe they'll probably do like one shoe with like all Supreme everywhere, which is gonna be sicko and nasty and all
And
kinds of
for
nasty.
hypebeast only.
They're gonna
Hypebeast
be
only.
that's gonna be Supreme McNasty, like a McNasty
No.
Supreme.
Oh,
like
no.
that's terrible.
Oh,
But
no.
I mean, we'll see what happens with that. I will say also, Odell Beckham Jr. is gonna be possibly releasing a Nike Air Max 2. On Air Max Day, Odell decided to show off that, hey, guess what? I got something in the works with Nike as well. And he
Shouts out to Odell.
decided, man, shout out to you on being on the Browns. And so he got a shoe that he's gonna possibly be coming out, and
Which is nuts.
Air Max 720 Odell.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel.
Here's the thing.
His logo is fire though.
No,
his logo is fire.
Here's the thing with Odell is that I'm so happy for him that he has a shoe, right? Like, because typically shoes are like a basketball thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like getting your own deal is a basketball thing. I know there's some like outliers, but typically it's a basketball thing. So like for him to be breaking into that market, that's awesome. That shoe, I don't know about that.
I will say this though, he did show out when he oops, sorry guys. I'm trying to show him. He did show out with his copyright.
That is not copyrighted.
That is not. But Odell did go crazy with his custom cleats.
Most definitely.
He went ape crazy.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
he was obviously was at the Nike boardroom or whatever that they were at, headquarters and all of that fancy stuff.
Odell Beckham posted on his story
that
picture of a video of a ton of customized cleats from Nike's things where they took off the sole and add cleats on the bottom so he could play in them.
He has the Sean Witherspoons, he has the foam posits, I will say this, and Air Moneys, that was stupid. He's stupid. That was, and I don't mean stupid the most idiotic thing you could do. They went hard. They went hard. They went hard. What in the haberdashers and hemoglobin?
Something else that goes hard is the new LeBron James 16s.
The LeBron James 16 Minneapolis Laker colorway.
I will buy them simply because they're Minneapolis color.
So
for that might be the only reason. These are still fire. I think they're fire. I like the colorway. I like the LeBron 16.
Yeah.
All the inspiration behind it and stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
And then it says it's a Minneapolis Lakers colorway.
Yeah.
Fam, it's the only shoe I'm gonna be wearing.
I will say this. I'm surprised with the LeBron 16 because I like the shoe. I was surprised that they that the different colors that they were able to kind of do with them. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah. I'm surprised, but yeah, that one. And obviously, for those that don't know, in case you again, sports podcast moment, whatever.
He's like, I give up at this
point.
I
give up, man. I give up. No, but the Lakers started off as the Minneapolis Lakers.
Yeah.
Because again, it's Minneapolis and lakes. Because we have 10,000 plus lakes, and if you go to California, you might see 2. And so,
shouts out to people in California, man. I see y'all with the drought out there. That's cool.
Y'all, you guys don't have we have the drip. They got the drought. We got the drip. They got the drought.
Someone needs to put that on a t-shirt.
Oh man, whoa. We're not. No, you don't, because we're gonna do it first.
Oh yeah, do not do that.
Yeah. It's too late now. We're out here. We're out here. But shout outs to LeBron 6, those Minneapolis Lakers LeBron 16s.
Fire.
They got the camel LeBron 16s that are coming out. They're alright. Camel green. They got the camel green with
hunting, I guess.
I will say this. I would like to, and this may sound nuts of me, and that's fine.
Oh, go crazy. Go stupid.
Whoa, you're always gonna get one thing away from getting fired. But I wish they would have done a LeBron 16 Coogee. I just would have liked that for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like that would have. I think because when I look at the Minneapolis colorway, and I look at the upper there, and kind of has, and if you know how Coogee has, it has different colors, and I feel like they could have put multi-colors in that. I feel like that would have been nuts. And even with the soles. Yeah, no. You could do a couple colors and that's it, but y'all could have done a LeBron James, a LeBron Coogee 16. That would have been fire. Yeah, I'm with those. Now, getting to some Jordan news. Jump man.
They was up to something.
Woo.
They just spent 2 or 3 weeks out the country.
Woo. All right. Cap and gowns. No cap. These is all crap. And no cap. This is all crap. I do not like
Those are
these.
trash.
Those are trash. Like they are super trash. The fact, like,
Go straight into the dumpster.
and the thing is I wanted them to be so good too. I wanted them to be good, but
That's the type of shoe I buy and burn.
I wouldn't just buy it all. I'm just not buying them at all. And the crazy thing is, like, there's gonna be kids walking through graduation. Congratulations, all those that are graduating this year.
Maybe
Soon.
2 weeks later, they're gonna be like,
Man, why did I walk across the stage in these?
I walked across the stage in the stupidest shoes.
Man, those shoes are trash. Like the patent leather. I will say, I kind of like. If I did give them a little credit for something, I kind of like the hologram, like 23. That's normally like a little hologram. I like that kind of darkened out. I think that.
I feel like that looks better.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. It's weird and it's made. I feel like there's some kind of like flyness to that. I don't know why.
It's just got a certain swag that it
I
has
like that.
has the
I don't
right
know
vibe.
why.
Has
It
the
does.
right
It
vibe.
has a good vibe
like-
to it.
like you can't
But when
replace
you
it.
add that
It has
with
the right
that
vibe.
patent leather, though, like nope. Like nah, that shouldn't be going. And on top of that, I don't like the icy sole. Like you did. You should have. If you're gonna just do a full blackout for me. Just do it all black. All black.
That's the one thing about ice soles is that you can't have an all black shoe and then an icy sole.
You could. It's just
I
how
mean,
you
like,
do it.
You physically could, but like,
this just doesn't look right at all.
No.
That doesn't look
but
right at
something
all.
that does look right.
Hey, these Adidas Bapes Pod
Pods.
S3.1s.
Now I was not really messing with the first like camo version because I was like, that's kind of more. But these ones,
Yeah, I like these. These
go
are fire.
nuts.
These are
go
crazy.
nuts. And think about like back on the outfits thing. Think about all the outfits that you can make with this.
Yeah, you could. Oh no, you could go crazy with this. Like even if you don't have like a lot of Bape in your closet or whatever, you could still go pretty crazy with those.
Right.
Like I don't know. I just like the way that they kind of had the Bape kind of just like sitting out. Like yeah, I kind of like how they did that. Like that's pretty fire. That's pretty fire. So those are on the way. And like one thing I did want to kind of touch base on that was kind of crazy is that like shout outs to all the sneaker leakers. Those of you that are out those of you that are out here fighting the good fight, releasing info before it's supposed to come out,
Risking your lives
risking
and
it all
jobs.
like Carmelo. Beloved, we appreciate you.
Not all heroes wear capes. That is you.
But they leak sneakers, and we thank you. We thank you. So shout outs to DJ Folk and I think this other guy's name was Earl. Shout outs to y'all. You got like they went on a spree of this is what's soon to come out, and one of the things that they said is soon to come out is the Air Jordan 4 What the 4. Now I have some thoughts about that.
all right, let's see it.
Like they don't have a picture. We don't have a picture because it's not releasing until November 23rd, but it's on the list. It's on the list of things to come. Now,
What are your thoughts?
it scares me because
He's shaking right now.
I'm not shaking, but
No,
it scares me.
Literally, look at his legs.
You're wild.
That's what it sounds like.
You're gonna get fired. I keep warning you. This man's about to get written up. He's on this verbal. Nah, but like, it's like that shoe because I like the Jordan 4. That's one of my favorite silhouettes.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. Outside of the Jordan 1, the Jordan 4 is one of my favorite silhouettes. So for them to do a what the Jordan 4, you have to have all the colors combined and clash properly, and that you're trying to do. And I don't know if they're gonna do it. Now it'll be
I
different.
have faith in them though.
I don't.
hope they do it.
I don't.
really
I don't
hope.
have faith. I don't have faith
You
in them.
don't?
I don't. No, I don't.
All right.
I'm just nervous because
We'll be back in November.
yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back, and I'm sure we'll be back earlier than that because there's gonna be some leaks.
We'll be
soon.
back next week. In fact.
We'll be back next week. You're wild. But some people have already started doing like photoshops of what they feel like it might look like, and I've seen some of them, and I'm like, nah. So that scares me. Now, if they're saying, hey, we're gonna do like a top 3, like how they did the Air Jordan 1 High OG top 3.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like they're going to do, as opposed to a what the.
Probably.
Because when you think of a what the, you got to think your mind back to like what the Dunks, what the Kobe's, what the LeBron, what the KD's. You know what I'm saying?
Those
you got to.
are crazy.
Those are
Those
exactly
are
because
crazy shoes.
they're a bunch of silhouettes wrapped into one. So I don't know if the Jordan brand is like, oh yeah, or if they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do a top 3 version of the 4, or else they shouldn't do a top 3. They should do a top 4.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They should do a top 4 for the 4.
I see.
You see it though? You see me? You see me,
What
dog?
do I see.
You see me? You see me? Alright. But like also they said shout out to DJ Folk again. They said that they're also gonna be releasing the Air Jordan 10 Supersonic. Which pays homage to the Supersonics, the Seattle Supersonics. Kendall Gill actually wore them when he was playing on the Supersonics, like, because people got to remember Jordan wasn't playing for it. He retired, but Nike wanted to keep moving forward. And even Tinker Hatfield was like, look, I'm going to try to make some silhouettes to try to motivate him to get back him on the court and whatever. But they end up releasing the Jordan 10, and they did a city pack, and Seattle was one of the city packs. So that'll be coming back out.
Shout out to Seattle. Sorry about the rain.
Man, shout out to Seattle. I got to get out there, too. I heard that they got, like, some great food and, like, just great things out there,
That's
man.
the only reason I go anywhere is for the food.
I go for the experience, too. But also, they're going to be there's supposed to be a shattered backboard foamposite. That's going to be very interesting.
I hope those go nuts. If they don't go nuts,
I won't be upset. But I think those could actually go somewhere.
Those could be like an actual staple.
Yeah, those
Like,
could actually be something serious if they do it right. You know what I'm saying?
If they don't do it right, I'm going to feel many types of ways.
Yeah.
One of them will be angry.
Out of all of the feelings and array of emotions I shall have, one of those shall be that of anger. Enraging. And they're gonna also be releasing. That was funny. They're gonna be also releasing like a taxi version of the Air Jordan 1. So that's gonna be like, I mean, not Air Jordan 1, but of the Air Jordan 12 is going to be a flip of the original taxi. So
Air Jordan 12s go so hard.
Yeah, they do. That's another favorite, low key favorite of mine.
Hard.
They go stupid. They go crazy.
The OVO ones, fam, please.
Yeah, I like the black ones more than the white ones though.
I'm the opposite way, but I would wear the black ones just because I'm scared.
I just like that. I just like the way that Stingray sits on that.
Yeah.
On that black though, with that soul. Oh my gosh, don't get me started.
The only problem that I have with the black ones is that from a distance you can't really tell that they OVOs.
I see what you're saying. You got me. Yeah. I feel you. So, but another one that they're also going to be releasing too is going to be, hold on one second, the Air Jordan 13 black and light blue. This is going to be kind of reminiscent of the Chris Paul Jordan 13 that I don't know if you guys remember that one. There was one that was kind of like, that's what I think about when I see it, when I hear about it. But we'll see how that one turns out too. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of these, like, I feel like they have good ideas. But
this list of things that we're talking about and more will be posted on @Kickster on Instagram and all other social medias, and also on the website kickster.com. That is kickture.com, KICKTURE.com.
That's right. They were great job.
I have a job back.
You have your job back. But I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of the shoes that were on these lists, that they were kind of just like firing out, I feel like they have good intent, but I don't know if the execution from the Jordan brand are going to be.
I feel like some of those will go very hard.
Yeah.
All of them?
Nah.
Definitely not.
But there are a couple that are like, another one that I do think is, one of them I think is going to be super fire, is going to be the Air Jordan 1 OG UNC. I want to see what that one looks like.
Yes.
And I want to see this Air Jordan 12 FIBA. That sounds like that is going to be bonkers. That sounds like that's going to be bonkers. Like
this is the frequency that radiates at.
Yeah, like high. That frequency is high. So like, I want to see that, and I'm low key kind of interested. And I'm not a big, as I stated earlier, I'm not a big fan of the Air Jordan 3 Tinker Hatfield, but I want to see what that black cement looks like.
See, all right. So black cements look great, period. But if you add like Tinker Hatfield in there,
I wonder what
like
what that check
that
how
would
it's gonna look.
go
That
nuts.
might be fire. That might be crazy. That might be
I
crazy.
feel like that has a higher chance of going crazy than like the What Nows, or not the What Nows. Sorry, that was Kevin Hart. I was thinking about Kevin Hart.
You're talking about
the What Does.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
those
What
have
the
a higher chance of going
Yeah.
than the What Does. The What Does are kind of dangerous.
But yeah, those.
And not
Oh
in
yeah,
the
no, those Air Jordan 3 Tinker Hatfield black cements, those are gonna be flying off the shelves,
For real?
and I might have to get those. That one might be one I might have to get.
That's gonna be the only shoe that I ever stand in line for.
I'm not standing in line for nothing, but that's gonna be one
That's you. That's you.
That's one that I'm gonna definitely. Come on, look, Michael, we'll talk after the show, man.
All
We'll
right.
get you together, man. You're a part of the gang now. We ain't gonna have you out here in these lines. Now, if you want to stand out in the lines for the whole nostalgia feel of, oh man,
What
you know, I was
not in that area. I was not in that era.
right, like
There's
if you
no
want
memories
to, I
for
want to
me.
feel like a real sneakerhead, so I want to stand outside when it's
don't know
mad
that.
cold, and I had my camping chair with my cup holder, and I had like Surge or whatever beverage, fake. I don't know. Like, nah, fam, we good.
That's
we
true.
good.
All right, so I changed my mind. I will not be standing outside.
Nah,
I will not be waiting
hey
outside.
man, again, live your best life. You don't gotta go back and forth
Living my
with.
best
You
life.
don't gotta go back and forth with nobody, man. But that's
Shouts out to anybody that we talk about in any podcast. We again want no beef with any of you guys. No smoke.
Wow.
We all think you're doing a great job. We're just giving our opinions on specific things that you're doing.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's all I have, man. That's all I have this, man.
That's it.
Hey, I don't know. We actually had pizza while we had our little break, and
I'm
eating pizza and having pop and hopping back up to do a podcast is gonna create some type of indigestion where you're gonna have to belch. So, but
y'all
it's
better
all
save
good.
me. I am stuck in a car with this indigestion monster. Someone, please
Oh, man.
help anywhere.
It's all good, man.
Y'all see like a little green spot on the map? That's not trees. Fam.
That's him. That's him sending smoke signals, asking for help, asking for all kinds of help. Man.
Stone here.
You're wildin', man. But that's all we kind of have for the show, man.
Yeah.
Y'all be on the lookout for some more news, some more shows, man. We got some things in the cooker, man. So
Again, we covered a ton of sneakers in the last
oh my
show.
gosh, we did.
So many
Even in this
sneakers.
one, we did.
Even in this one, go check out the last show.
Just subscribe.
Just subscribe.
Just
Yeah,
subscribe. And
what
we're
are
on
you doing with
YouTube.
your
We're
life?
on you. We're on YouTube.
What are you
We're
doing
gonna
with
be
your life
getting
if you're not
our
subscribed?
we're gonna be getting all of our episodes uploaded to YouTube soon. So just bear with us as we go through that process and getting all that stuff updated and transferring information. It's a lot of work that goes into a lot of this, y'all. So just bear with us. But you got any shout outs, bro?
I would just like to give a shout out again to my mom.
One of the
for
illest people, man.
Shout out to all my boys and all my friends that are listening to this, because they're the real ones. And even though, because I know a lot of my friends aren't like into sneakers like that, and they still listening to it, and they're real ones are out there. So even if I don't know you personally, if you're listening to this, guess what? You're a real one, and you need to just subscribe if you're not subscribed. Follow. Shout out to Kickcure, everyone on the Kickcure team.
Just everybody,
yeah,
man.
just everybody.
You still got people they gotta meet,
Everybody,
so
yeah. That's it for my shout outs. Yeah.
that was sweet. That was like on some like after school special, and only you can prevent forest fires. Like
Chill.
the power is yours.
The
Like-
power is yours, though. You trying to get knowledgeable about sneakers, basketball, and other sports and sneakers? Follow Kickcure. All right, I'm gonna pass the mic.
Yep,
To...
yep, because it's my time for shout outs.
Yeah.
Man, shout outs to everybody that's following and listening, man. Shout outs to Michael, man, for being a part of the team. Shout outs to his mom, Carly. Salutes to you. Thank you for letting this guy be a part of it, man. He's a good kid, man. I mess with Michael. He's a cool kid. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. And also, man, shout outs to Phyllis, man. Shout outs to Phyllis, man. The mother of my children, my wife. Shout out to her, man. She actually edited the last podcast. She did a fantastic job. I don't know if I said fantastic right, but she did a fantastic job, man. And like even Adrian, who normally works on audio and stuff like that, he even gave her and keep in mind, Adrian got a degree in this, and he gave her a shout out, man. He was like, yeah, she did her thing, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
shout outs to her for holding it down and looking out for the boy. Much appreciated. Shout outs to everybody that's supporting. We appreciate you guys, man. We, without your support, we would not be where we're at. But because of your support, we're able to be where we're at and go further. So you guys are phenomenal, man. Huge round of applause for you all. Huge round of applause. Round of applause for you. Round of applause. He keeps melting that mouth with his hot breath. So
It's still hot outside.
it's still hot.
It's still hot outside.
Yeah, because your breath is warming the air. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But you ladies and gentlemen, that's right. As the music plays, we appreciate you guys for listening to the show. Man, we're just so grateful. We're beyond grateful. Again, look out for us. We got some things on the cooker, things that's about to chef up, things about to get manifested and come out to the forefront. So we appreciate you guys and everything that you're doing. Keep following us and liking us, listening to us, subscribing to us, watching us as we grow into something great. So from the Kickcast crew, the boy Sincere, Michael,
To you.
we love you guys and we appreciate you. Peace.